Hello, YouTube. Hello, Twitch family. Hello, Facebook family. How is everybody this morning? Hey, so I'm back. I'm super excited for today's stream. It's gonna be super impactful. I kind of came on earlier today because I do have other obligations such as work, right? So I wanted to come on and make sure that I was committed to showing up for y'all and showing up for me and bringing y'all into PIP's AI art journey. So welcome back to another episode of this live stream, AI Mastery Session with Rosemary. That's what I'm going to call these. We're for the next 30 days, we are going to be working on Pip's journey. And if I pop back on with something else, you'll see. So just make sure that you click the like button, click the subscribe button, stay tuned so you never miss when I'm going live. I do not have a consistent live schedule and I probably never will. And that's okay. So you're just going to have to keep on your toes and on your feet, but I will be on live daily. Okay. So yesterday I attended, well, first of all, yesterday was my birthday. Happy birthday to me. Yes, still celebrating until the end of the month because it's my birthday month. And I was able to attend the Google Whisk meetup crafting session event that they had. I encourage you, if you do want to start your Google Whisk journey or take a part in any, excuse me, y'all know it's allergy season. I took my medicine, but hey, you're going to get the sniffles. But anywho, it is imperative that you join their Discord. Okay, so if you're going to be using any labs.google labs Google Labs products, I encourage you to go and join the Discord group so you can connect with the team and see what's going on, stay updated on all the opportunities that they present within that Discord group. I was on there yesterday and they announced that they are going to be having more sessions like they had yesterday. I was able to meet one of the main software engineers for Google Whisk, which helped so much because I am an active and avid user of the platform. So it's always good to be invested in the platforms that you are choosing to be using on your AI journey, okay? Because the more you know, the more you can grow. Okay, it is through knowledge that it's through lack of knowledge that the people perish. Sometimes we give up on our projects before we get started because we don't have all of the tools, right? And one of the things that I love about AI is that it eliminates that for you because now you have an opportunity to ask a second person for advice, and that second person happens to be artificial intelligence. Okay, even before this live stream, we've been on for the past 3 days. This is day 4 of me starting this journey with you all streaming. And I was like, I want to clean up the name, the titles, and everything so that when it posts to, because on Facebook, I noticed that it was just saying live stream with Rosemary Salem now. I think that's great and all, but we need a little bit more specific. So I was able to update the description and update the title on here with AI. I asked Grok. So don't think something that you're working on or wanting to ask AI is too small. I could have thought of that on my own, granted, but it's why not pop open Grok and use voice AI to help better the betterment of what I'm doing and presenting for you all. So as you can see, I am not only teaching y'all and showing y'all my projects and how I use AI, I am actually, going above and beyond to use it in my private time as well to enhance everything. So you can use it for questions on your health, like if you want to know what is the best juicing recipe or what's the best what's the best style of something, if you're trying to change up your style. I don't know what your personal endeavors or personal goals are, but I would say use AI to enhance the development and the manifestation of your goals. Okay. So today, oh, I was telling y'all about the session. So the session again was really, really good. I believe it was just an hour long. It started off really hype. All the team was very supportive and nice. And I think Google has a great team there. So shout out to Google, shout out to Georgia. And I don't want to mispronounce his name. Um, so I'm not going to try to say his name right now. But the software engineer that I connected with, I'm waiting on him to get back on some things that I'm working on with PIP. But I was able to connect with him because my project is something that you all know is out there right now. And so the first thing, guess what I talked about, y'all? If y'all been with me for the past couple of days, you probably know what I'm about to talk about. What do you think the feature of on PIP that I asked about on yesterday? That doggone blue backpack, honey. That backpack is, listen, I had to ask about the backpack. So I asked about the backpack. I was told to create a 200 character description, um, or to a 200 character type description, be adding more details to allow the model to generate a specific backpack. Okay. So I have not thought about that yet because yesterday was my birthday. I was thinking about a lot of things. I was thinking about being another year old. I wasn't trying to enjoy myself. I was getting my woo-ha's and my walks in, things that I do, right? And enjoying my family and things that they gave me. I'm blessed and thankful. And so I was just having my day. However, I want to show y'all from that advice the journey of me improving, because though we have successfully published PIP and his works is out there, I want to master him. I want, because he's not going nowhere. Amen. He's maybe my first character, that I'm dedicated to, but he's not my only character, because Benny, I told y'all, the thing day one of this, or a couple of days ago, that I was really into the creation of Benny the Bear. So I think Benny has potential too. So you will see Benny's story unfold as well. I believe Benny, I like the woods. I like his interaction with the big fish. That could be something. I think there's so much wisdom in that. And because my children's books are taking a true transition into, infusing it with Christian morals and values and things of that nature, and bringing that Veggie Tales vibe slash Bears situation is Flo. Even Franklin. I was thinking about Franklin too. Franklin, I feel like Franklin was such, growing up, I learned something watching Franklin. And I remember that as a kid. So I want to also bring Franklin up into what we're working on as far as storytelling. So today y'all gonna see me really be intentional on getting Pip together and getting the illustrations together, okay? And y'all gonna also um, see me taking documentation a little bit more seriously, because it was unfortunate that when I I'm gonna say Jay, right? Because I really do not want to mess up his name. I'm gonna say Jay. When Jay, the Google software developer, engineer, excuse me, was asking me for the original prompt for um the specific clip that I was trying to tell him, that the backpack completely changed from the original still image. And I don't know why I didn't have the copy of the still image though, because the still image just was not in my library. So that, that one I could let go, because I don't know. and all the other still images was there, but that one wasn't, which I thought was very odd. However, I was able to send him the clip, and that very first frame was actually the still image. So hopefully, he gets back to me when he can, because I know they showed a lot of enhancements that they working on, and I was so inspired, y'all. I was like, at first, I thought I was inspired when I created Pip on this platform, but after being a part of that event yesterday, is what I want to say, I have found a newfound love for Pip. Like, and just the AR illustration period. It's amazing. And then the videos qualities, because they got a model. Y'all, they got a model that's only working in Japanese or Japan. And I said, what? I was like, I didn't even know that, but it's Google. Come on now. So I was sitting there watching it, and that model for the animation is so advanced. It is so advanced. So they had like zoom in. It looked like a real drone was like capturing an animation scene. Like if you, I've been in, so just to give you all a little background about why I know all this stuff, right? First of all, I was a choir kid and I was a theater kid. And not only is just a theater kid in school, but also in church. So I had an amazing, uh, from, I want to say, second grade to fifth grade, I was with Mrs. Dr. Joe Carter herself. Amen. So she was my Sunday school and Bible school teacher, and my vacation Bible school instructor. So she was able to instruct and put together all of our lines and the things that we had to do to produce everything for the programs. So when I was looking at the platforms that we are actually using, you can put the stories together, you can break it together, but you need to kind of start getting a little more detailed about your illustration and getting more specific about the illustrations that you are putting together from mindset of not only just an illustrator or a book writer, but a producer. So I'm able to tap back into what I learned from those early ages to really implement effective strategies to go to the next, level within Pip's journey. Okay. So they were able to show us the advancements of the models and the things that we should be looking forward to as we advance in, the creation. And I also seen some illustrations that were, a little bit outside of my scope, right? I mentioned, anime being like one of the things that I wanted to temper into. But as far as Pip has a very strong foundation, and now without a shadow of a doubt, I know that when we move forward, everything is going to just flow as we continue our development in the creation of him. So we're on Pip's Learns Shapes. We have all of our 15 scenes. I like them, but after attending the session live yesterday and the training, I can see how we can enhance it, right? Not necessarily start over from scratch, but we can utilize the tool to really get more advanced. And even I seen them use various types of subject images upload, and I never thought about that. So say for instance, you want a specific two scene situation, right? You can allow yourself to upload various images in the subject to formulate that. So I watched a YouTube training yesterday. They weren't using Whisk, but it was an AI animation short film training. Okay. So always look for examples. Always look for various examples, learn from other illustrators, learn from other animators, pull it all together because you can get a piece over here, a piece over here, and put it all together. So I never thought about actually adding more elements to my subject area to make a scene. And also going back to trying to create examples and separate scenes so that everything could flow, because you have to allow yourself to try different methods until you get the actual method that works best for you. And that could look like various iterations, that could look like various ways, various approaches. But after attending yesterday, I did not um, feel like my time was in vain. They did a very good job of showing, us what to look forward to as far as the model and just being able to learn just a little bit, right? Because it wasn't like a training, it was just a crafting session. We spent time creating a collage together, and that was pretty cool. So it was still confusing though, but and nevertheless, it was still cool. So we are Oh, the reason why I brought up the video that I watched about the two character scenes is because another thing that I was faced with on my journey, even though I still want to make Pip the main character and I'm okay with not having reoccurring characters, I think there's one book that I have, and that's the Ocean Adventure. That's the only book that I can think of right now that there is a reoccurring person, and that's the mermaid. Now, with the mermaid, I used a prompt to create the mermaid because I didn't necessarily have like a mermaid picture that I wanted to be used. So I used the subject and I typed in my prompt, and I can actually show y'all the mermaid. Let me pull it up. So I'm gonna pull up Canva and show y'all the book so you can see an example. So this is Pip's Ocean Adventure, and this is the only one that I truly feel that he has. Yeah, I'm just gonna pull up the book version because I have a YouTube version, but this is the book version. Okay, now let me share this with y'all so you can see. So this is Pip's Ocean Adventure, and currently this is the only one that has a reoccurring character. But after yesterday, I was challenged with the thought of creating more like that. So, okay, here is Pip's Ocean Adventure. I hope this is the latest one. Yes, it is. Okay, so that's him. That's him. That's the mermaid in the one scene. And then there was another scene where, oh, I must have got rid of it. Okay, never mind. And this is not even the cover that it was finalized for that one. I think I'm in the wrong file, y'all. Hold on. Let me stop sharing for it. Because there is a version where there was a mermaid, and then there was another mermaid. So let me see. Let me click. Okay. So I'm just trying to find that file for you guys so you can see it. And then if not, I'll just show it to y'all at a later time. I'm looking for the projects, but it seems like it's showing me. Oh, maybe I don't need to be in projects. Maybe I need to be in designs. So that was Pip's. Oh, this looks like it right here. Let me see. Let me open this file. Because I know he had a scene with him meeting the mermaid. But you know what? No, I must have took it out. Okay, yeah. So I took it out because I couldn't get the character consistency right. That's what happened. So with watching yesterday, I can definitely see that we can have more success with character consistency with trying the methods that they suggested. So let's hop right on into Whisk on today. And we're gonna also get into Grok, and we're gonna pull up our thread so that we could, let's see, it shouldn't have been 2 days ago. Well, yeah, it actually should have. So this is it right here. All right. So this is our final one, but this was a prompt that was put together for the book cover for Pips Learn Shapes. I've already downloaded the one that they created, but let's go ahead and put this in here so that you can see how literally this model can make book covers, y'all. This is the prompt. I'm gonna actually, no, I'm not gonna read it. It's super long, but I'm just showing you all. And this one looks really nice. Look at that. And it looks like all of the scenes that we put together already. And the shapes are from, look at that. This is one click. The only thing is missing is the author name. So I'm literally going to say add, and I'm going to put my name. So y'all going to literally see a full book cover. Well, you already see a full book cover. Center. So I'm just saying add Rosemary Salem at the bottom center as the author name. So now it's about to regenerate. New generations. Okay, so this is what it came up with. As you can see, boom. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I don't like it. So I'm going to reiterate it again, but you saw that it added the name. The only reason I don't like it because it doesn't look like this version of Pip, and this is what we want to go for. We don't want, even though that's Pip walking and it's similar, is this still not in alignment with the look I'm going for? So, what we'll have to do, since the generation is not coming up the way I actually want it to come up, what we're going to do, I'm just going to do it this time. So, just a pro tip, you see how I just blatantly said I like this cover? Let me show y'all something. If you have Canva Pro, you can, hold on, I'm downloading this image. So I just downloaded it and we're gonna go back to Canva. I just wanna show y'all something. So we're gonna YouTube and we're gonna upload. So we're in Canva, we're just gonna upload our image and we're gonna add the element. Oh, that's not the element. So this is a YouTube thumbnail. Okay, and that's what I'm gonna use for this example. So I normally go to grids, not frames. I go to grid, and the very first grid, normally on any dimension that you use on the Canva platform, guess what? You're going to be able to use that element. You're going to be able to find the grid right here as the first option that's going to fit it. So if you're not used to using Canva, you didn't know that, you can implement that. So that is, uh-oh, okay. So boom, all I was able to do is click on it and it fell right in here. So I just want to show y'all Canva magic real quick. So I'm going to click on the image and I'm going to go to edit and I'm going to go to Magic Studio options and I'm going to click magic and I'm going to click grab text. Okay. And then I'm going to click on the text and I'm going to click grab. Okay. So it already kind of highlighted that. And if it doesn't, you can still click it. And what I'm going to do here is now it changed it a little bit. What I can do is bold it and it goes right back to our example image, that our not our example, our main image. But the reason why I'm grabbing the text is because I want to duplicate this. I want to drop this down. Okay. And I'm making it smaller. And I'm going to go ahead and type in the author name, which is my name, Rosemary Salem. Okay. Boom. And then I'm going to center it and put it at the bottom. So now I myself have added my own author name to the book that it matches exactly like the font that was given to us in the original generated image with Google Whisk. Let me pull it up bigger on here for you to see. You see, this is the image. And then I just took it over here. I used AI Magic Studio on Canva to grab the text and then I dropped it right here, y'all. So y'all watching this live with me, okay? So y'all see it. So that's an alternative method if you ever have a hiccup. Now, I do want to show y'all another thing that you can do. You can go to edit in Canva Magic Studio and then you want to do magic grab. Okay. This I could so I'm the reason why I'm actually showing you this because I do need to move Pip. So I can grab Pip. There you go. And we're gonna click grab. And this is going to make it to where I can move him around on the image, on the original image. So I don't know what happened. So we're gonna do it again. Yeah, that's wild. This Oh, okay. I just should have been patient. Okay. We're gonna grab him again one more time. So we're just gonna go to magic grab. Got it. And you're gonna click grab. And then from there, it should just be the original image and you should be able to move him around simply. Okay. Yeah. Let's Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah. You should be able to I'm trying to just click on him, like on him and move him. Okay. So you want to use your keyboard to nudge him. That's what it's called when you want to move. So you want to do nudge. So it looks like it didn't fully grab him the way I wanted it to. Hmm. So here's what we'll do since it's doing it like that. And I have no clue why it's doing it like that. Normally it just on the first display, you're able to. But if I wanted to be super technical, I could actually what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut. No, I can't do that, but I can copy it, and then I'm gonna go here, move my name down, and let's use magic eraser. And maybe if we just erase, and I could have just erased the feet because that was really the only thing that was popping. I'm just gonna erase him. So y'all are getting to get some real training today. Okay, there we go. And then we still copied our old pip, so we can just hold on. I forgot I still need to nudge. So now I can just nudge, and I'm just using, when I say nudge, I'm just literally using the main up, down, right, left cursors buttons on my computer to do it. And then we're gonna bring him down right into place. And you can see him fitting right back into position like he never left. What? And voila, literally magic. Fit right in like a puzzle. Boom. And the reason why, and then I'm bring him up just a little bit more. Got it. That's how we do it. And now I'm gonna bring him up just a little bit more. And I wanted to bring him up a little bit more so that I can bring the name up a little bit more. So let's do it again. You can even move it over to the side to clean it up. Going up, going up, and to the side. All right. I'm gonna bring them up some more. Okay. Let me go edit. I'm gonna do brush. Cause I think maybe the magic grab more. And in real time, you will have hiccups. So that's just a part of the process. And I always tell y'all to be patient. Okay. Is this our new PIP? Yeah. So I'm gonna put them right here. I'm gonna do background remover because we couldn't detect, yeah, in that image. Oh, that's interesting. But okay, there we go. Boom. I don't like how that turned out, but it does. You can do that option. Let me just delete, 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 delete. Add the image like this. Delete the title, and then we're gonna go again. Okay, thank you. Then we're gonna go to Magic Grab, and we're just now working on the cover for Pip Learn Shapes. So for some reason, that keeps happening. I don't know. Like you can't see the image. It's odd. Hmm. Normally it just works, but nevertheless, it's okay. I'm gonna try one more option. So I just did a simple background remover, and I'm gonna do a crop. And this is just going to also give me my own movable pip. And you may have to do this because so it's good that y'all are able to see this. And then on this image, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go also back to edit before I put it in place. I'm gonna do magic eraser and I'm gonna erase the pip that we see right here. This is okay. We wanna, and we're just gonna click on that and click erase. And everything else is fine. And we're just gonna click exit. So magic erase is tripping today, I guess. That is so odd. Let's try it again. Oh, I got my mouse now. So let me see if it's gonna be better. I was using my mouse pad. Let me use the mouse. I'm gonna click deselect and let's try to Move him now. Nope. And click on this. Okay. So I don't know. Maybe I just need to reload. That's what I'll do. As the tools is not moving. Okay, let's try magic. Let me do magic grab. Grab. Oh, now magic grab is working. Okay, I just needed to refresh it. Hey, so now y'all see it working in real time. So that's how it is. So with magic grab, you see how Pip is over here, Pip is over there, Pip is everywhere. So now we can just move him up a little bit. That's all I wanted. So I can move the author name up above that. I try to stay within the parameters of that pink box, which is helping the alignment of the page. But yeah, now you see how to use that. I'm happy. I'm happy I was able to see it finally. Let me click delete. Uh-oh. No, I didn't want to delete. This is the one I wanted to delete. And then now we're going to go back and do what I was wanting to do at first, which was the grid. I'm just going to add a page so we can bring, not that one. We're going to go to elements and then scroll down the grid, the very first one. So I just made a separate page so I can add the elements, everything in there. Okay, and we're gonna grab the image and drop it right there. I'm gonna bring down the author name where I wanted it. So you see that pink box, we just wanna align it, boom, you see it's right there where it needs to be. And then we're just going to grab our movable pillow. We're gonna copy and we're gonna paste him. And then we'll probably have to nudge him because we're inside of the grid now. So now you're gonna see him just gliding across the page. And it's just me holding the left point cursor on my keyboard to nudge him into place. And there he goes. And there he is. His hair was cut off a little bit, but now we fixed that. So boom, now we have the cover. Now I can, and this is a YouTube grid, but he would need to be resized into the book frame. So I can actually show y'all that. Normally it's in my recents. It says suggested. Where are my read? I want to say this is the one. Yeah, but so I'll go to my projects on the side. No, that's not it. Is this it? Let me go to designs. Yeah, because I like that it shows you if you just look, it'll show you. So I'm just going to find the latest book. The latest book is Pip Silence Messages. I created that for Valentine's Day, but it's not It's published, but it's not on Amazon right now. But yeah, okay, so it was 8. So the 8.625 by 875, we're just gonna resize so you can see the process of me having to actually resize it into a book cover size that is in alignment with Amazon's formatting. So now we're resizing. I'm gonna open that. I'm gonna hit delete. Okay, so this is something I would have to do regardless. And this is actually a real, actual book that's coming out. So we're gonna have to do a lot of deconstructing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm make an extra page, and Google Whisk did this thing, right? We are in Canva now with our Google Whisk cover. And we're gonna go to grid. You see, I told y'all the first grid fits any frame. Now y'all see it in real time. And then now we're gonna bring this image into the frame. And we're just resizing, because what I'm gonna have to do is grab some of the shapes that are on the right side so it can show. So again, we're gonna go inside of edit, and we're gonna go back to grab. So we're grabbing that. And with the grab, you need to grab everything that the stems. So this is basically like Photoshop made easy for you, because if we were using Photoshop, and we're even able to grab the grounds. So I wonder, am I able to, I just need the shapes, or at least a triangle. I really don't need the other side. So let me deselect, let me make my life simple. The only thing I want to move is the triangle. And then we'll do that. So again, I'm gonna refresh, because that's what it did last time. And when I refreshed it, it worked. Okay, we're gonna go back. We're gonna go to Magic Grab. And oh, what happened? Oh, it's okay. Okay, our triangle is ready to be moved. And I just liked how it looked, but now we need to fit the image into the grid. You know what, the grid might not even be necessary right now. So we'll just do it like this. I want to make sure everything kind of still has its focal point, like the tree and all of that. So we'll edit it like that. And the flower being cut off, if that's the case, I'm gonna I would rather just erase that. So we need to do two things. We need to, we need to go back. Now we need to nudge because the moving is not going to work. So sometimes you, like I told you in the beginning, you will have to use nudge to move it around because it will malfunction as you've seen in real time. Okay, and then on here, you're gonna do grab text. Where we're grabbing the text so we can bring that in. And let's just go ahead and refresh the screen. And yeah, so that kind of fixed that for us. And I'm just gonna, because I know what's going on, I'm going to use my first mind and nudge. And then to get it back to that original font look, we're just gonna click bold. All right, and now we are ready to bring Pip in the scene. I'm okay with the flower being cut off because I like how the flower is in the image for this example. And I don't think when I go to publish it, it's going to be I think it's going to be a big deal. Well, I want to paste, but I want to paste it right here. Okay, so it decided to paste at the top left corner, so I'm just nudging it down. This is Pip, I'm putting Pip into place. And the last thing we'll need to do is add the author name. And that's how you do it. And this was all made with Google Whisk, and Canva and Grok is the platform I got the title from for this one. Okay, so this is going to be the storybook for Pips Learns Shapes. Okay, and we can make Pip a little bigger. Boom. And we can, now if we wanted to, we could erase, or now we have the option to erase this flower, but like I said, I kind of like it. So I don't know if we can try to just magic grab it in the soil. Oh, we were able to do that. Okay, so now you see me grabbing that. So let's grab it and let's see if that's gonna all come together for us, which I'm sure it will. And we're gonna refresh the screen. Boom, now we have our movable flower. And instead of it being out of the picture, we can put it down here. And now we got it. Just like that. So y'all seen me do that whole walkthrough. Now let's go back and I want to show y'all the library that we made yesterday on Google Whisk. This is the library, so it has images. Oh yeah, that was another thing they announced yesterday at the meeting. that the library is going to be getting upgrades and there'll be a project area possibly coming out. So I'm super excited about that. And oh, here it is. So these are the images for Pip learn shapes. So let's look at those together. So that's him learning the triangle. Now I'm probably going to keep majority of all of these because it was really, really well put together. But the animation project is what we're working on. So let me go over to the videos tab. So those of you who tuned in yesterday, we made a lo-fi music video with Google Whisk, Music FX, Grok, and Clipchamp from Microsoft to put the video together. So we use Music FX to make the music. And here is one of the animations you can see. Look at that. Oh my gosh. So you can see it coming along. Here's another one. And he is just learning the triangle so you can see it in real time. So yeah, we're going to continue his journey. Thank y'all for tuning in today. Like I said, I got other meetings today, so I want to make sure I was able to show y'all that for our session today. We'll have another session soon, so make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. And I didn't even connect or the chat today, so I apologize. I didn't think about it. So when this posts, y'all can ask me questions in the comments, and I'll try my best to get back to all of y'all that's watching from all the platforms that I'm on right now because I'm on multiple. Okay. And we'll continue Pip's journey for completing the animation. So I am gonna let y'all know that we're going to regenerate some of the animations for Pip Learn Shapes because after attending yesterday's training call, I want to implement, like I said, what I learned and you know advance how the short film is going to come together. But it's looking really, really, really nice so far. So I'm really excited about that. All right. I love y'all with the love of Christ and see y'all soon. Bye.